School. It's so placid and entrenched in an institution that we often neglect to acknowledge its transformative power and its foundational role as a mover of society.
That's true. I mean, have we ever seriously reflected on how differently or how better our lives could be as students and beyond if our systems were more efficient or if we weren't too bent on keeping our institutions and the people who make them tick so embracingly sheltered by frumpish custom and bureaucracy?
Well, we have, innumerably. We've put in a great deal of thought and energy into this project. As students, we've always been forward thinking, and we've always believed in the power of innovation. My name is Ewan Sigor K. Raquel. I'm a third-year economics major.
And I'm James Gerardio Domin, a third-year political science major, along with our good friend Josh Magdiel Villaluz, a third-year computer science major who happens to be a bit camera shy. We've come up with an app that aims to tackle the major inefficiencies of the school system.
We call it Edukila, a play on words between education and dakila. And sure, the name is a tad corny. We're not exactly innovators on that front, but with Edukila's expanded functionality aimed at streamlining everything from the attendance taking process to individual student profiling and even to the scheduling mechanism for academic deliverables, for which the app takes into account the aggregated load of every student in the class, its name is probably not what we ought to fixate on.
Let me elaborate in a more technical sense what Edukila is designed to do. Firstly, it uses unique QR IDs to streamline attendance taking. It saves a lot of time, and schools can use the app from as localized a setting as classrooms to larger, more specialized junctures, like school-wide events, which are traditionally tedious and require considerable manpower to track attendance effectively. With a centralized database to allow for real-time monitoring, manual attendance taking will be a thing of the past.
But that's not the only upside to Edukila. It does so much more. It generates an accurate, up-to-date profile for the student's academic performance, viewable by the students themselves. Teachers can input test scores and recitation marks into their customizable class records within the app. The specific grading scheme that gauges the academic performance of students will be left at the discretion of the teachers or the school's administrators. A feedback mechanism is also in place to allow for open communication between teachers and students. The interface is interactive by design, and this feature not only provides students the opportunity to monitor their progress, but also to adjust and compensate in the context of enhancing their lesser developed faculties. Edukila, in this respect, promotes transparency and a more informed approach to skills and knowledge-intensive schooling.
One other predicament that Edukila aims to tackle is the problem of hectic and intractable scheduling. I'm sure it's a very relatable feeling. Some days seem so uneventful, while in other days, all hell just breaks loose because you got tests and deadlines for literally every subject in the roster. Both cases leave a lot to be desired. Isn't there a more efficient and sensible way to go about scheduling our academic deliverables? Well, thanks to Edukila, now there most certainly is. Through Edukila's specialized and data-driven algorithm, teachers can plan more accurately based on the aggregated schedules of students within their classes, how frequently and when to schedule academic deliverables. One other aspect of note is that Edukila has the capacity to respond to changes, schedule-wise. The advantage is twofold. It makes planning for teachers a more convenient task, and it even balances out the academic life of students in the process.
Beyond these, Edukila is so much more than a mere clerical app. One of its other primary features include a rewards/incentive mechanism. The institution can do with it as it pleases. It can set goals for students to try and attain or mini challenges for them to overcome. It can be a mechanism from which the performative half of schooling can be assessed. Beyond this, the app also offers unbelievable leeway for customizability relative to the needs of the institution. It can link and service the school's facilities to better accommodate the needs of its students. Libraries, canteens, gyms, every facility can extend, in essence, their functionality through Edukila. Want to know whether Shakespeare resides in your old dilapidated library? Or whether there's chicken on the breakfast menu at the canteen? Or if there's a basketball team that's overbooking the use of your gym. All these conveniences and so much more are at our fingertips. This is quality education realized. This is the future. This is Edukila.